single day.
Hello. Why are you going to do? What are you going to do with this?
I have two petitions we want on the ballot for the 2020 election.
Right.
Okay, the first one is to keep our Constitution clean.
What does that mean?
Voters' approval of Constitution Amendment. This will make it harder for the government to make changes to our Constitution here in the state of Florida without the voters' approval. The second petition is open primary. Are you familiar with open primary?
I'm not sure.
Okay, this will allow all registered voters to vote in the primary for state legislature.
Oh, yes, I do know that one.
cabinet,
Correct. Right.
Regardless of political party affiliation.
Right, correct. Ooh, and you're with HempWorks?
Yes.
Wow, very good. So what am I hearing? That they actually technically can't enforce I smell pot anymore because hemp is so close to marijuana. Is that true?
It basically, there was a thing last week that came out. It's no longer considered a controlled substance.
Correct.
So they basically have changed it. Do you know what the whole thing is behind all this?
Oh, if I give you my card, you'll see that I do. Let me see, is this the right card? Yes, this is the right card. Sorry, it's dirty. So yes, I know what happened. We tried the war on alcohol. That failed, and we wanted to keep them busy after we got rid of the war on alcohol. So let's switch it up and say that pot is bad, and if a black person or a Mexican smokes pot, they might rape your white women. Is that good?
That's perfect.
That is what it is. So that's why I do what I do, because you know the sheriff here is freaking out of control. I smell weed. He always smells weed, and if you have one little bitty roach, you go to jail. Did you see Sarasota just passed it that if you have 20 grams, you get a ticket? That's it.
Yep, I sure did.
Is that the way to go?
Yep, that's the
Are
way
we
to go.
wasting tax money putting all these people in jail for this crap?
Sure is.
We are thinking about recalling the sheriff. Would you help with that?
I certainly would.
All right, so you know how bad he is, just out of control. Okay, no comments. So good to meet you. My name is Andy.
Andy, I'm Caroline.
Good to meet you. So yeah, that's why I do what I do. I've been doing it for 6 years. You know, I know and you know we need cops. We just don't need a freaking unconstitutional police state, a war on the people. The war on drugs is an excuse to have a war on us. This is insane. I literally met a cop from New York. He said, do you realize when the police pull you over for all these victimless crimes of a turn signal wasn't on or whatever, that is an excuse for a stop and frisk, which was struck down in New York. And you know what? I just went to Northport. They had pizza with a cop where you could ask questions. You know what's weird? They wouldn't let me ask questions. So they said you have to stay positive. On video. You email me. I'll send you the video. I'm serious. Do you got a card?
I certainly do.
So do you know what the cop from up north told me? He said, it's for your safety that we can violate your rights with the Fourth Amendment. We should be able to just walk up on anybody and stop and frisk. It's for your safety. I don't feel safe, do you?
No.
Thank you.
You're not just doing that. No.
I agree. Now,
you have a reason. What are your reasons?
Correct. I agree. You got to have probable cause. Very good.
Something. You know what? This can get into a deep subject.
Right.
This can get very.
Oh, I know. I could go on forever. I
have. My son is black. My husband is black. I have 10 grandsons.
Do you live in this area?
I live in Northport.
Okay. Oh.
And I told them, you know what? But I haven't had any problem with Northport.
Okay.
Believe it or not. Oh, let me take that back. I have been getting signatures on petitions for about 3 to 4 years.
Right.
I've been from Sarasota to Fort Myers.
Right.
Excuse me. A few weeks ago, I went to Northport. I got the cops called on me.
Oh my God.
Somebody said that I was being very pushy. I laughed at the cop. I says, what? I said, you know what? In my hometown where I live, this is the only place that I've ever had the cops call on me saying that I was being pushy.
Wow. I just told you, I got video. You emailed me. They literally said, we have to be positive. If you say anything negative here, we're going to have to ask you to leave. I'm totally serious. This just happened the other night for the pizza with the cop thing.
I saw that.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I said, tell you what, let me just meet with the police chief. He was there. There was actually a ton of cops there. I said, and I'll get it over with, okay? So he went back and he talks to the police chief. He comes back to me. He doesn't want to talk to you. I said, let me get my pizza. And then as I'm by the door getting ready to leave, because it was useless, because I was going to get trespassed anyways, everybody yelled at me. I should have waited to get trespassed. But anyways, I did talk to the second in command there with Northport. I forget what his name is, but I've heard he's a dirtbag, and he is. That conversation, he goes, why do you always have to be so negative? I go, because there is negative. We have to talk about it. If and when we are free again, I'll stop. But we are far from free. Correct?
Correct.
Did you know Florida has the third most people in jail and prison than the whole rest of the world?
I did not know that.
That's how bad it is. You are literally just product. Do you like that?
No.
Product. That's disgusting, isn't it?
Because of my skin color.
Actually, it is all of us, but yes, you are right. I literally, me and the wife have a business. We clean houses during the day, but it's slow right now. So anyways, but we have richer people in here in PGI. They literally do tell me that if in PGI, if you're black while driving, if you're black while driving, there's a very good chance you will get pulled over. Black while driving. And now you see they've expanded it to people, kids on bicycles. This is, you don't have a turn signal, you don't have a helmet. It's where does it end, right?
I tell my grandson and my son, whatever you do, try your best not to make any
contact with the cops?
Yes.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Do you tell them to film if it unfortunately happens?
Yes.
Yeah, they have to,
yes.
Man. It's bad, man.
A few weeks ago, I have a 17-year-old grandson, and his mom has a Mercedes.
Right. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he got pulled over.
See? You're not supposed to be driving that. See? Thank you. Yeah.
And I told her, I said, you have to tell them that basically, one was recording though. There was
right.
One that was recording.
Right.
You have to tell them there's a certain amount of time that they can be out in that car.
That is correct.
After dark, no.
It's that bad. Do you guys have car DVR cameras yet? They're really affordable. Have you heard of those?
Yes, I have.
I highly recommend them.
Do you have a certain brand?
Actually, it's funny you mention that. I've been doing this for so long. Yes, I do. It's called Transcend, the people that make the memory card. And if you email me, I'll send it to you too. They also make a car dash DVR camera. If you get one of their good cars plus a car DVR camera, you plug it into your lighter. The minute you turn on the car, it's recording.
It's recording.
It is beautiful. And if you do, unfortunately, get pulled over, they're on a pivot. You can pivot over that way. And always remember to record anyways, in case. And always remember, too, I believe Northport finally did get body cameras, right?
Yes.
Yeah, ask for their car camera and body camera. So yeah, I've been doing this a long time. I'm from Michigan.
Why did you start this?
See, I knew you were going to get to that. So this is why I started. Years ago, when I got the house in my neighborhood, I had a bad neighbor turned into a stalker, and the Charlotte County Sheriff deputy that was helping me didn't tell me the law changed and made it easier to take him to court to stop the insanity, right? Okay, so I took him to court, and they hired one of the best, Michael P. Haymans here in town, one of the best lawyers, one of the most corrupt lawyers too, by the way. And they got the deputy that was helping me to flip in court, and perjury against me, got the case thrown out. I was like, what the fuck? And that's what started it. That was the first time. I admit, when I was a kid, I was a bad kid. I had alcohol, drugs, and all
We've
that.
all been there.
Well, here's the thing. Do you like to read books?
Yes, I do.
You ever heard of Alan Dershowitz?
No.
Did you see he's a lawyer. He wrote a book called 3 Felonies a Day. That 3 Felonies a Day. Read the book. Good book. Do you know what he means by that? There's so many books, local, state, so many laws on the books, local, state, and federal. We are both committing 3 felonies just standing here talking. That's how out of control it is. It's that bad. That book will make you really depressed. Or listen to a book on tape, because it is pretty thick. But that book is insane. He talks about how you know and I know. We started out with a piece of paper called the Constitution. One piece of paper And now we had so much stuff on the, that's why you know and I know, that's why they love to pull you over. It's like fishing. What can we get them on, right?
That's it.
Because everything's illegal.
Yep.
So that's what's interesting. My wife is on vacation right now. So I'm out and about. I'm going to go make records requests. That's one way that I uncover the corruption is making records requests. You know, of the police internal investigations, or here's an example. Last year they investigated me for a whole year just because I did a story on their corruption. Is that sad?
Yes, it is.
I just got the documents on that. I paid $27. There's 120 documents. They tried to get me on a misdemeanor, high misdemeanor. 50 pages completely redacted. And the case is closed. What's up with that? Is that sad?
They want to get you off
the grid. They want to get rid of me, yeah.
Continue to do what you do to
I know.
expose them.
Correct. It is sad. It is very, very sad. Yeah, by the way, you guys need a cop watch in Northport really bad. I mean, you saw what they did with the dogs, right? They're eating people left and right.
I have a friend. Yes, I have a friend.
Oh, really?
Son that was attacked by one of those dogs.
Really?
Yes, and his wife was a state trooper. And they're black.
I don't think she was too happy about that, right?
And they're black.
Did you know the other people were white? And they ate them too. Did you ever hear of Matt Poland, the guy that they let him eat his arm for no reason? He's my friend.
That was here in Punta Gorda.
No, that's another sad story. But yeah, that happened too. A guy had no lights on his bicycle, and they let the dog eat him.
Yep.
In Northport, they let the dogs eat Matt's arm. They almost had to take it off. It was so bad. Okay, email me. I'll show you the pictures. It's really sad. Okay, there she is. How are you? And then, yes, your favorite, man. Yeah.
To see a tent come here, and you just live here from now on.
So I admit, the night that he got arrested, he was completely wasted. Okay, he was completely wasted, right? But he didn't do anything wrong. They had him on the ground. They already beat him, tased him, sprayed him, beat the crap out of his face. He's on the ground. He's useless. He can't hurt him, right? All these cops are all over. By the way, on steroids, massive cops, okay?
Yeah.
They got the dog to eat his arm just for shits and giggles. And they're still trying to charge him with the crime. They're trying to charge him with resisting arrest. You just let the dog eat my arm, and you're going to charge me with resisting arrest. How does that work?
They're corrupt.
Oh, it is really corrupt. Like you said, we could go on forever. So you have my contact. If you would ever like to get with your friends and say, hey man, this guy's talking about getting an idea, maybe starting a cop watch there, I highly recommend it. Because if you watch the video, what they did to me the other night going to that pizza thing, you would be appalled and disgusted. You can't say anything negative or we're going to have to ask you to leave. On video. It's bad.
Okay.
All right, good to meet you. I'm going to get inside.
Okay.
You have a good day. Hey, Sheriff County, this is Sheriff County Cop Watch. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.